Here's some advice for you with regards to Christmas and being pregnant from two people that are incredibly knowledgeable about birth, but also have 6 children between us.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
So much.
Too many children.
We're Jade and Alex, and we run the Birth Uprising, where we teach no bull, no fluff, no nonsense hypnobirthing.
So Christmas can be a time of year where there are a lot of expectations of us in normal life. And so what that can mean when we become pregnant is we have all these expectations still, but with an added extra of being up the duff.
Yay, I've got the weight of the world on me. So firstly, we would urge you not to make any birth choices based on it being Christmas. I know that it can be really tempting to think, okay, I will accept that induction just so that baby's here for Christmas, because then we'll know what we're doing. And I know how tempting that is, because it's so hard to make plans for Christmas. You're not really sure whether or not you're going to have a week old, whether you'll still be waiting for baby. And the unknown is really hard to deal with.
You will find a lot of pressure for induction on the lead up to Christmas if you are due around Christmas, because there won't be as many healthcare professionals about. So they are wanting to pack people in as much as they possibly can. It's quite interesting looking at the birth dates, and there are not as many birthdays on major holidays because they try and get them in beforehand with inductions and cesareans. So please don't make that birth choice that will impact you for the rest of your life just based on those dates, because really it isn't that important in the grand scheme of things.
If you are offered an induction or a cesarean just because it's Christmas, just because they're warning you that there may not be staff, or, you know, well, we might not have any appointments available that day, I really would urge you to stand strong, because actually what we find is people might be told, I'm sorry, we can't give you a cesarean in between.
We couldn't
thingy.
possibly, there'll be no
We
cesareans.
couldn't. Not in between Christmas and New Year's, not a single one will happen. And that's absolute rubbish. They will find the time. These hospitals and things are not sitting empty. They are still well staffed to deal with the issues that they expect to come up with. If you went into labour spontaneously and anything were to arise, they've got everything there to help you should they need it, whether that is staff to do a cesarean or the induction suite packed full of people. Please don't let them con you into thinking that it's just because it's Christmas you've got to change your whole plan, because you don't. You're in charge, you make the choices, and you can push back.
Induction isn't just for Christmas, it's for life. You will be living with that for the rest of your life, so please only make decisions that feel right for you. The other side of being pregnant at that time of year is family.
Yay.
It is the expectation of going here, there and everywhere when you're knackered and you're tired and you don't want to. It's a lot at that time of year, whether you're first trimester, second, third. Really, you are still pregnant, you still need the same amount of rest, but there are those massive expectations that you should be going and sleeping on sofas because you're going to family's house and X, Y, Z.
We have to stay in this house together, otherwise it's not Christmas. But honestly, if you want to stay at home, if you want to have a quiet one, if you want to pretend it's not Christmas at all, if you want to sack it all off and go out for lunch, do whatever works for you. I promise that your family will get over it, and if they don't, honestly, worth getting rid of them before the baby's here.
Yeah. At this time of the year, there's a likelihood you're going to be spending it with family you don't see all the time, that have lots of opinions on pregnancy and birth, and maybe ones that go against how you feel. And this can be so hard when you are surrounded by these people and you don't want to cause an argument. I personally am happy to cause an argument.
My big piece of advice would be keep your cards close to your chest. If you are planning a home birth and don't want to hear your nan and your auntie discuss what a terrible idea that is, then maybe just don't tell them. Try and keep quiet. Maybe be vague about due dates. You know, when are you due? Oh, sometime in May. And it will just really help you to manage all those negative opinions that come, because you do find them. People who are uninformed often have really negative opinions about birth, and they are very happy to share them.
And what's something you can always do is say to them, I'm really not up for listening to this now. Once my baby's here, I would really love to sit and talk to you about your experience. But right now, I am trying to not take this all into my birth with me. And that's absolutely fine to do.
Yeah. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, and come and watch the rest of our videos that will tell you all sorts of good stuff about birth. And you can also come and follow us on the gram and TikTok at The Birth Uprising.